Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So, as usual, starting off with Euro USD, and last week was pretty much sideways, big up, big down, big up, big down. Between these two levels, those levels are still very much in play. We do have a bit of an inside bar that has formed. The world was on public holiday yesterday, except for the USA, so I'm not going to read too much into that just yet. We'll have to wait to see what happens during the European Open. But when we drop down to the hour, it is clear we are trying to make lower lows and we are making lower highs. So every time we get back up into an area, there are sellers which are in control. And you can see across over the moving averages, look at the oscillators separating, pointing to the upside. So the logic is quite simple. You should be looking for some structure to sell off. And this is the first area here, 109916. Now that leans towards a strong dollar. Bear in mind the Feds are doing the interest rate announcement tomorrow. Tomorrow, which is Wednesday. That could impact this as well. So for me, this is not something that excites me just yet. Bigger trend is up. Our trend is looking a little bit shaky, but I'm going to call that a range. And until we break through the lows of yesterday and come back and test this zone, the range is still in play. And the problem I've got is that look at all these potential areas for support. So you could basically draw a line, not in all of them, but that would be the most logical one. And that would be a logical one. And that one there. Yeah, so that's a zone of support. So that to me could probably be the bigger bottom of range. So I think I'll wait for the Feds before we start looking at the dollar. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, and you can see the massive aggressive move we had here on Friday, well, the whole of last week basically, and then yesterday, Monday, it continued to the upside. This is just flying through structure. And I just want to put these three in because that is probably what we need to be paying attention to. Okay, there we go. Drop down to the hour. And if you look at this, the strength of the dollar here, you would expect Euro USD to be a shorting opportunity soon. Strong trend to the upside. You can see sort of squeeze and then a massive squeeze that just continues up. There are gaps all the way up. So I would be paying attention to 137121, 136959, and 136581, and this gap. And then you might as well just add that little one in just below the gap because that would be a fairly decent area, 136190. So I'm looking for pullbacks onto structure for an opportunity to buy. So that is leaning towards strong dollar, which is going to be interesting because that could mean that somebody's expecting the Fed to come out with a higher than normal interest rate hike. Anyway, that's kind of my view on the dollar. Moving on to pound, British pound, Japanese yen. Same picture here for the yen, so it's weak yen, strong currencies at the moment. This is the zone of support. That's looking a little bit tired with a little bit of pin bar and people selling up there. I'd be very reluctant to be jumping in long up there. I would want to see some kind of a pullback, and this area here, which was Friday, you can see that gap is still open, so it's probably going to pull back onto that for a range. Bit of diversions brewing as well, so I'd wait for these oscillators to ease off quite to the bottom here. Possibly pick up this area at 171112, but you do have some gaps lower down as well. But this is a strong move up, so the other thing that could happen is just treat this as a cup and handle or a range, break, retest, and then continue to the upside. And if that is a possibility, just look to the left and you can see we're testing a previous high. And got to go back quite far for anything. Let's just see if we can see something on the daily. Nothing much there. If you look at the weekly, you can see fairly strong area of what should be resistance at 173.867, and that's going back to January 2014, so that's quite far away. Anyway, that's kind of what I would be paying attention to. There's your next bit of structure, and obviously in between here is microstructure, but you do have a strong move up, range, break. If it breaks and retests, I would be looking for the long here, and aiming for 173.867. Lastly, Euro British Pound, and last week was up and then down. Pretty much the moral of the story for this pair. We tend to pay attention to this range. I'm just going to put, you can pick up any of these levels to see where the bounce is going to be, but you can see it's above and below the moving average of the 8 hours. So it's a nice intraday pair because you can get some decent intraday trades. And if you do get them horribly wrong, it's not that much of a train smash because it's going to turn again. Anyway, we are looking to pick up this level here, which is 0.87567. Trend is down, looking for a move down. This is the most logical area for a rejection. That is 0.88101. I just want to move to the left. Whoops. Then I'll take that back. There's quite a number of areas here. Let's put this one in as well. So that one's been tested. That hasn't been tested. I'm just going to put the 3 in. So there they are there. Yeah. Okay. So what we're looking for is either right where we are now at 0.87918 or 0.87986 or 0.88018. So that's kind of the view that we're looking for there. We're looking for rejection here, stop above your price action. So you're looking for an inside bar like that, or you're looking for a pin bar, or you're looking for an engulfing bar. Off the level, opportunity is to the short side, stop above, and you're looking for a move to at least 0.87569. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.